Mr. Secretary General, distinguished Secretariat, honored ambassadors, and esteemed guests, good evening. Today, more than ever before, the United Nations stands at a precipice. The risk of dangerous interventionist doctrines. The risk of leaving all the world's decision-making to the hands of a few. The days of one nation, one vote must be restored. A new world order through democratization of international relations will require us to work as a community of nations, not like bickering neighbors or unruly landlords. The solutions we create in committee must be fair and equitable for all nations. They must reflect the change in the world powers system. Old solutions are no longer viable. Cuba knows as well as too many others in this room that sanctions, for example, rarely have the effect desired on a nation. And humanitarian aid packages from Western nations often come with unforeseen strings attached. Push such euphemisms aside. We must not rehash past practices of bringing democracy to the people. A new world order must be established regarding U.S.-Cuba relations. For 45 years, Cuba has suffered under an unnecessary and unjust economic blockade imposed upon us by our oppressive neighbors to the north. Due to this blockade, more than $79 billion in trade have been lost. But why must this attempt at economic genocide continue? The U.S. is uncomfortable with what open dialogue could do for a Cuba that already prides itself on ensuring universal health care, education, and collective rights for all its people. On October 28, 2004, Cuba was once again vindicated by this, our international community. More than 160 nations yearly vote to end the economic embargo against Cuba, but it is now asking for action, a commitment to the new world order that the UN so drastically needs, a commitment to dialogue, a commitment to change. Cuba's call for a new global hierarchy requires us to focus sharply on the crisis in Sudan, where it is all of our duties to protect the collective rights of the Sudanese people to safety, security, and peaceful development. Sudan has been waiting since 1983 for the new world order we are creating today. We must look on Sudan comprehensively. For far too long, war has inflicted misery and untold suffering on Sudan, scaring away regional developers, but also enticing powerful nations wishing to gain a foothold in African oil. Sudan needs aid from the UN and its subsidiary organs, but should be wary of accepting humanitarian aid packages from Western nations or organizations that will tie unattainable conditions to them. Once the Naivasha peace process is turned into a comprehensive peace agreement this December 31st, a North-South coalition government must and will be created to give credibility to both regions. The killings that pile up each day in Sudan are a serious challenge not only to all of us, but to humanity. Finally, delegates, we must always keep in the forefront of our minds a few key ideas. 1, respect for the sovereignty of all nations, large or small, is the foundation on which successful solutions that countries agree to are built. 2, exploring regional solutions before condoning Western intervention creates a more positive environment for long-term solutions to take hold. Delegates, we have no time to lose. Cuba is optimistic because this conference has the potential to be revolutionary. We have faith in the struggles of the peoples of the world, and we are certain that we will accomplish a new world order based on respect for the rights of all, an order based on solidarity, justice, and peace, resulting from the best of universal culture, and not from mediocrity, not from gross force. Thank you.